Fuck it. We'll do it live. Yeah, the microphone sounds like shit because I haven't done the shit I'm supposed to do before recording yet. Deal with it. There's fans going because the world is hot. I live in a hot place. It's not because I'm sexy or anything. It's just because the fucking room is hot. Offices are always... Now I'm going to move the microphone. It's going to sound like shit for a second. I'm sorry. The world's going to end because the microphone made a ruddling noise. I don't even think ruddling is a fucking word. Hello everyone, my name is Veritas and welcome back to Destiny. Now this little symbol over here, this occult symbol, probably worshipping Satan to some degree. The triangle represents the Holy Trinity. The three of coins, as it were, Zur, Cade, and Shiro 4. And the 1X represents a 1 and an X, and the upside down triangle represents the fall from grace, and the circle represents, I don't know, fuck you. Anyway, Zur is in the tower this week. He's down by the Vanguard, as per Reddit's information. I have unfollowed the person that spoils Zur for me on Twitter, because I was tired of seeing it at 4:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or is it Eastern Daylight Time? EDT? EST? STD? Anyway, Zur's here. I haven't spoiled myself. I haven't had a little bit of snack before dinner. Holy shit, that inventory's bad. He has a Hawk Moon again for some stupid reason. Alright, Legacy Engram. This will turn into a Year 1 exotic helmet, 170 light maximum. Unless you need something specific from Year 1, I don't recommend buying it. It's expensive and it's not going to give you anything new. The Titan exotic this week is the Twilight Garrison. If you want to be Mr. Garrison and, shade step in air, go ahead and equip this puppy. You're only going to look really, really bad, only the entire time you're wearing it, because it doesn't shade with a shader. You just look like you strapped on a giant, life vest made of hideousness, and the little pylons come out and light up when you move around, because that's cool. The Hunter exotic this week is the Celestial Nighthawk. It's the Hunter exotic. It's pretty cool looking. It has a special effect when you aim down sights. The eyes light up. It's pretty neat. People don't notice that. So you can point that out to your friends and be the talk of the town. That's it for that. All right, moving over to the Warlock exotic this week, we have the Claws of a Ham Kara. I don't know who Kara is or why she likes ham. But, the ham for Kara is here. These are the Warlock exotics. We can actually look at these because I'm on my Warlock this week. I wasn't last week, I think. But, they look like, I don't know, bird feathers, I guess is what they're supposed to be. Dragon feathers, some kind of feathery thing. And the weapon this week is Hawk Moon. It kind of goes with the whole bird theme of the claws and the Hawk Moon. Kind of, I don't know. I explained what this did last week. I'll explain when I get to it, but that's the weapon this week, the exotic weapon, specifically exotic, because Zur always sells exotic fun stuff. So moving into the Titan chest piece thing, tactical air support, you press BB while in the air to evade. If you don't know what that sounds like this. I left the menu because I forgot B was dismiss. Good. I'm glad this has gone to shit already. But yeah, that's what it does. You have discipline, strength, special ammo, heavy ammo. So it's not sniper and rocket launcher. It's special and heavy. So don't be like, I've got sniper rifle ammo, but my shotgun for some reason has more ammo in it. I don't know what's going on. Jimmy, can you tell me what's going on with the shotgun ammo and the sniper rifle? Well, Billy, you see, you're fucking retarded. All right, that's something that doesn't happen because people don't do that. People don't talk to people like that. You just shouldn't. This has void recovery. This is the version of armor you don't want, so it's bad. I don't recommend picking it up. I don't know what the stat roll is on it. I'll look at the stat roll when it decides to load. I actually have to open the app that tells me, so we'll look at that in a minute while my computer goes into a nuclear meltdown from opening Chrome. We'll go ahead and open the app that tells me stat rolls. We'll look at that in a second here once the Chernobyl reenactment finishes on my computer. What the fuck was that? Who's texting me? What's going on? Nothing. What the fuck was that vibrating noise? I think something's actually dying in here somewhere. Alright, it might be my motherboard just committing suicide. Alright, Celestial... Oh, it was me breathing. Oh, that's right, I'm sick. I made a vibrating noise when I breathed in. Yeah, good. All the toxins and sadness. Alright, so the Celestial Nighthawk. This is the Hunter exotic this week. This thing gives Golden Gun an augmentation, and by that I mean you lose all of your extra Golden Gun shots in lieu of big game. So Golden Gun fires one shot, delivering 6 times damage, while granting Keyhole for overpenetration. As we all know, the best kind of penetration is overpenetration. So this gives your Golden Gun a 6 times damage one shot. It's, for taking down big game like Kara and her damn ham addiction. So that's good for that. It's a pretty cool helmet. I actually recommend picking it up. I have no idea what the stat rule is on it, so let's go ahead and open that and be depressed by, oh good, the API is down again. I can't tell you what it is. Oh wait, yes I can. I have to click on it now. Oh, so I could have been telling, why the fuck doesn't it just say? Is it actually, is it weird? Okay, I have to click on it. It's a 79% stat roll, so it's actually terrible. I don't think it can really get much lower than that, so it's pretty abysmal. There is a piece of fuzz on my microphone. I'm going to go ahead and just, there, it's gone. The Twilight Garrison, this video is a fucking mess, is a 94% of the maximum possible maximum, whatever you want to say there. It's good, it's decent. I pick it up if you want a good chess piece. And that's pretty much it for the helmet. I mean, it's got stuff on it you can read. The Klazeva Himkara, 94% stat roll here, decent. Decent. I think the maximum for gauntlets is 58 in either slot, so you got 57 and 54. It's pretty good, not perfect, but it's good enough. It's pretty decent. These come with auto rifle loader and sniper rifle loader, so with the new auto rifle meta kind of thing that's going on, you might want some auto rifle loader, unless of course you are a smart person and have a pair of a fitting aspect and are wearing those because they give you loader for everything, because an everything loader is better than a specific loader. I'll tell you that right now. I've played enough Borderlands 2. I can tell you all about loaders. Alright, so the Whispers, because you're a psychopath when you're wearing these, because they look ugly and only psychopaths wear them, you get the Whispers. You're coming down with a case of the Whispers. You gain an additional melee charge for all Warlock charged melees. Now you'll notice that there's not a space between all and Warlock. So you end up with a weird Celtic word called Allwarlock, and it's actually hyphenated with charged. So you get an Allwarlock charged melee. I don't exactly know what an Allwarlock charged melee is. Sounds like something that J.K. Rowling would write into a book, trying to sound smart. I have no idea what the fucking Allwarlock melee, charged melee is specifically, but I'm assuming it has something to do with the whole psychotropic nonsense with the Whispers. And yeah, it's good shit. I don't know. Pick them up if you want them. Like I said, they're a decent roll, 94%. Increased intellect and strength. Snap discharge means so you can smack the bitches faster. Normally you'd have to be like, and with these on, you can be like, fucking forehand and backhand. You get that full stroke. That full, like, when they teach you to swim, and they're like, the backstroke is better for you, blah, 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 and you're just, like, smacking the water, and you're like, I can't swim, I'm gonna drown, I'm 8 years old, I hate the water, please get me out of the water. They're like, quit being a bitch, just backstroke, you fucking idiot. And it's like, you're just sitting there and you're fucking drowning, and the bubbles are slowly stopping as you sink to the bottom, panicked, the fear taking over, making you stress so your muscles tighten up and you just become more dense and you sink to the fucking bottom of the deep end, and everyone's just like, oh, he's fine, he's gotta learn. Process of elimination. That's not process of that's fucking survival of the fittest. God, fuck. Maybe I need to, in the middle of a fucking forehand, backhand, to figure out what the fuck's going on here. I pick them up, 94% stat roll, they're decent. Moving into the hand cannon, or actually, moreover, moving into the weapon rather than the hand cannon specifically. It's the hack moon, as people would call it back in year one, because people were like, I got killed by a hand cannon that has 3 special bullets in it. That means the guy using it must have some kind of modded controller that gives him perfect aimbot accuracy, because when I get killed across the map with a hand cannon in year one, of course the guy on the other end's using a cheat engine fucking thing. Alright, this thing's pretty neat actually. I do like it. With the new hand cannon resurgence we're seeing because of the year one accuracy buff, it's pretty viable to use a hand cannon again. This thing does kinetic damage because elemental primaries are the spawn of Satan, and Bungie is not for Satan spawn. So we're going to go with kinetic because, yeah, kinetic damage. That's real. That's a word. Moving over, we have luck in the chamber. This, don't know what that means, but a random bullet in the magazine causes a considerable amount of bonus damage. I don't think that's a magazine, specifically.
especially in a hand cannon, which is a revolver all the time. I don't think it's called a magazine. I think it's called a cylinder. But, you know, consistency. Anyway, luck in the chamber, 1 random bullet. That's pretty neat. But you know what? I want my hand cannon to do more than just 1 random bullet. Oh, look at that. Holding aces. Man, I kicked out of a casino for doing that shit. But you get 2 more random bullets to do considerable bonus damage in your magazine or your cylinder if you are, you know, a sane person. So you get 3 lucky bullets, which is always fun. You get Hammer Forge, Quick Draw, McGraw, and Speed Reload. For those of you that reload a lot, those of you that want improved range and accuracy, or those of you that want to be able to draw unbelievably fast. There you go. Fun stuff. 3 random bolts. Ornaments on this are pretty cool. Carrying's pretty neat. Nice wooden grip there with the talon. The little red light on the bottom is pretty nifty, and the blood splatter really adds. So does the chrome. It's pretty nice. I prefer Moon Glow. It has a little spade down here, a little spade. If you are a British person, that's the word for shovel in America. Fuck's sake, stay on, please. It has a nice black finish because and it has a gold trigger because it's the one part on the hand cannon that gets the most wear aside from the front of the barrel. So it's gonna wear off really quickly, but you know, don't worry about that. You painted the trigger gold once, you can do it again. Pretty cool hand cannon. I pick it up. It's neat. It's fun to mess around with. I personally don't like it, but that's a personal thing, and we try to keep all of our personal opinions outside of the Zer videos because that makes the video better when there's no personality in it at all. Moving down to the Curios, or the Curios, however you want to say, Curios. Plasma Drive and the Emerald Coil. One's unquoted, one is quoted because at some point someone at Bungie was like, we should probably quote these because they're a vehicle upgrade like ships. And then someone else was like, look silly with quotes. And then you're just like, this is Jimmy's and this is Billy's. And they're just like, fuck it, put it in the game. It's a vehicle upgrade. It's going to be fine. They're never going to notice that one's quoted and one's unquoted. It's not going to drive anybody insane aside from that one guy who's a fucking piece of shit and notices it every week. That's me, by the way. I'm the guy that notices it every week and it drives me up the wall. I can go climb up the wall, actually, right now. Let's go climb up the fucking wall. You're thinking, he's not going to do it. He's not going to climb up the fucking wall. I did it. I climbed the wall like a lizard. Like a fucking gecko. Anyway, Plasma Drive and the Emerald Coil can be used to upgrade a rare quality Sparrow. Those things can be purchased from the Vanguard and Crucible Quartermasters for currency. Then you can shove these vehicle upgrades into them and they'll turn into a rare fucking legendary quality Sparrow with a blue or green trail respectively. So your exhaust trail will be blue or green if you want to be a real special snowflake. Heavy ammo synthesis, 3 for 1 or 10 for 3. I'm getting the heart palpitations again. I'm getting worked up from the fucking inconsistency on the quoting of the vehicle upgrades because that's the worst thing that happens to me during the day is, you know, my week is ruined when this happens. Anyway, voice crack. Funny joke. Anyway, so heavy ammo synthesis has stopped being funny. I was kind of funny at the beginning of the video. Now it's just turned into me being a piece of shit about stuff. I'm sorry. I really am. I apologize. Anyway, heavy ammo synthesis, 3 for 1 or 10 for 3. Always buy the 10 for 3. It's cheaper, technically. I think. Yes, it's cheaper, technically. Maybe. Yes, it is cheaper, technically. Anyway, buy these. You can use these to get heavy ammo replenished while you're in combat. Crucible doesn't count as combat because it's fake. It's fake war. But you can also use these to trade into factions for faction reputation. 100 ammo synth for a level up, or like 85 or 90 if you have the exotic class item equipped for that nonsense. 3 of coin, stackable effect. Pretty much every 5 of these you use, you get an exotic engram to drop. Use one at a time, go through a strike, kill a boss, use another one. Do the same thing with a Crucible game. Pretty much every 15 minutes or every 1 strike, use one. Around every 5, you'll get an exotic engram. Don't use 7 at a time, it's a bad idea. Moving over to glass needles, these things are expensive as fuck. And they can be used to upgrade, or rather, re-roll exotic armor. So if you're like, hey, Veritas, I like this helmet. You said it was a 79% stat roll, which is literally terrible. It'd be a shame if I wasted a bunch of Twist Fate glass needles in this thing. You can do that. I don't recommend it, but you can do it. You can go buy this thing from the kiosk. It's going to be better than 79%, I guarantee it. I can't substantiate that claim right now, but I hope it's true. Anyway, so you can re-roll this thing. It'll get, a better stat roll here, probably reassign some stats. It's always going to have intellect because it is a super-based exotic, and it's golden gun specific, so it's always going to have intellect, but you can probably get more intellect or an intellect discipline split, something like that if you want to buy those. They're expensive, and they're kind of, risky. Anyway, moving down to the material exchange, motive light exchange, worst conversion rate in the game, never use it unless you absolutely have to, and even then, don't do it. Exotic shards, I'll show you how to duplicate these because I do it every week, and it costs me a lot, actually. My currencies are dwindling because of this little trick that Bungie doesn't want you to know about. This guy's over here doing it right now. Look at this dude right here. He's probably not. He's probably just like, I'm looking to see if I have a touch malice. I don't have to fucking touch malice. I'm going to buy a truth rocket. You can buy any year 2 heavy weapon. It works best with the year 2 heavy weapons. It doesn't work with swords as far as I'm concerned. If you have a truth rocket, use a truth rocket. If you don't, I'm sorry. But it's the best thing to use for that. Go ahead and smackaroo on yourself a heavy ammo telemetry, or a heavy weapon telemetry, which I don't have right now at this juncture. But through the magic of editing, ooh, I said, ooh, there we go. There we go, heavy telemetry right there. Now we can go ahead and make sure all of our stuff stops flashing. We have our truth on. We have a heavy telemetry active. That means our upgrade rate's going to be increased. I'm going to burn 6 motes of light for those of you at home counting along. That's 6 motes of light. Oh, I dropped below 4,300. Whatever am I going to do? Go ahead and see your truth rockets full of experience. You don't need to click on any of these baubles. It's fine. It's full of experience. It's good to go. Don't waste any more materials than you have to. Go ahead and take that off and dismantle it. So your 1 exotic shard and 2,500 glimmer will now turn into 2 exotic shards and some glimmer, as well as some motes of light and weapon parts back for you to keep doing this exchange nonsense. But there you go. That's how you duplicate exotic shards. It's a lot cheaper than the strange coins method. It only costs glimmer and an existing exotic shard, but since you get 1 back, it's technically a better deal. So that's a thing that you can do at home on your own time. That's where Zer is. He's right there. You can see I'm looking at him, and I'm leaving now because I'm sad that Destiny has no content. There's nothing to do in Destiny. I play it on Tuesday for the reset video and on Friday for the Zer video, and maybe a little bit more on Tuesday to get a strike in or something. But it's pretty freaking dead. I really hope something good happens, and yeah, I hope something fun happens in the near future because Destiny feels a little bit not fun right now. It's a little dry. All right, that's gonna be it for me. I recommend picking up the Twilight Garrison. It's a good roll, and the Claws of Ahamkara are a decent roll if you want to pick those up too. Hawkmoon's a fun hand cannon. Grab that if you want it. He's in the tower, like I said, down by the Crucible Quartermaster. That's it for me for the Zer video. This plant is clipping through my helmet. I don't appreciate it. Bungie, literally unplayable. Please fix your shit. And that's going to be it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, very much appreciated. And as always, there's other videos and shit on the channel. If you want to click around and find other stuff that tickle your fancy, I'll tickle your fancy all you want. Unless you're under the age of 18, in which I'm pretty sure it's illegal for me to even say that. But it's fine. Yeah, Twitter, Twitch, links in the description below. If you want to go follow me on either of those websites, I greatly appreciate that as well. And that's going to be it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. We just witnessed a suicide, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday for the weekly reset video. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. So as always, until next time. God, that took 20 minutes. That's fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry you all had to deal with that.